Hey everyone, I'm back. I bet you missed me, right? Of course you did, because it's been like 3 months since I posted anything. Actually, longer than 3 months. We are in the middle of April 2025, and I have yet to post a video for this year. So this is actually going to be the first one for 2025, and damn, I am just behind. I have not prioritized YouTube, and for that, I'm sorry. So if you're new here, welcome. And if you guys have been sticking around for the last 3 months at least or longer, thank you so much for hanging in there and sticking with me. I really appreciate it. So back to YouTube. I tend to do this every so often. I'll take a break and come back like, forever and a day later. But I'm here. Okay. So let's just kind of get into it. This is going to be a Q2 quick overview of my setup. And next week, I am going to be going through and doing an in-depth flip through of my pocket ring setup, but we'll get into that in a little bit. So first things is, you may notice I don't have an A5 daily, and that is because I really thought that I was going to be able to fill an A5 journal when last year I couldn't fill an A6 daily journal. So I don't know what I was thinking, but anyways, I just thought, hey, you know what? Here's Sterling Ink, take all my money, and I don't care what happens to the planner after that. Play. But yeah, so A5 daily wasn't really working so much. I did end up using it almost until March, but kind of fell off of it and didn't really pick it back up. It just ended up being too much of a hassle to try to backdate it, and I just wasn't really interested in doing that. This Pocket 1180 Nolty has been pretty consistent. I use this on the go as intended. I don't really take it too many places. There are weeks that I am kind of falling off the wagon with it, like right here. As you can see, like the last couple weeks I haven't been really consistent in it, but there are weeks that I'm really consistent and I use it quite a bit. And yeah, it's getting used is the point. It is functional. I use this on the go as intended. In fact, I'm probably going to use it Friday because I have a doctor's appointment, and rather than take all of my personal information in my pocket ring setup, I just take this. That way, if something happens and I happen to lose it, I'm not that concerned about it. So this is still in the lineup. Here we have my pocket ring setup. It has been pretty consistent. I do keep it for collections at the very least. I may not be planning in it all the time, but it just depends on what's going on. Rings is offering flexibility, and it is something that I'm still needing, so we're still using rings. This is the Moterm 30mm rings setup, and I think this has been my favorite so far. I've been personalizing it quite a bit. I've been adding some things to it. At this time, I'm currently using it for monthly and weeklies. I am not using it for dailies, as I am using this Rhodia notebook for dailies, and I'll kind of show you guys that here in just a moment. As for an in-depth flip through, like I mentioned, I am going to be doing that in a separate video. I know in my Q1 setup, I said that I was going to do a flip through, and I never did. I do owe you a flip through, and we're going to do that. I am currently using the Lindsay Scribble monthlies just because I really like how simple they are, and I just write down just important dates and things like that in here. I am using the Peanuts Planner Co. These are the horizontal weeklies, and these have been working pretty well. I have the same tabs. Not a lot has changed there, but as far as deco and things like that go, I will show you guys that at a later day. So just another quick, brief rundown of my setup. My Rhodia notebook, I have been using these for dailies, and I haven't been using it very long. I think since the beginning of April. So it's kind of like a bullet journal type system. I don't know if I can show you guys that right now, but let me quickly look. This should be okay. All right, so this is just an example of what I'm doing. I'm using this more organically. I'm using this as I go. It's not really structured. It just is write down the date, write down the task, move on. If there's additional notes that I want to make, like Passover or a full pink moon or things that I did that weekend, or when Ghost dropped Lacrima, I went ahead and noted that there. And I've been doing that pretty consistently for the month of April. I'm also kind of using it as a commonplace book. So it's like a bullet journal, commonplace book, daily, whatever. I don't anticipate using this very long, as I am filling it up pretty quickly. I just really like this notebook, and I wanted to use what I have. I picked this one out of my arsenal, and I really like it. I forgot how much I like the Rhodia paper. It is I think it's like 90 GSM Clairefontaine cream paper. It's really nice, really smooth, and I like it. So If I need to take it out, no big deal. I can do that. Or if I want to continue to tuck it in here while I'm on the go, I can do that as well. It easily fits in here with a 30mm ring setup. And there we go. Oh, the vegetable tan mauve terms typically have this big back pocket. I've been stuffing like a few papers in there, but I also keep a passport insert in here, which I'm going to see if I can take that out without opening it. Sorry about that. And this is from Serica Studio. It is a passport traveler's notebook insert, and this is just for my personal journaling. I figure I can either keep this or I don't have to waste like a huge notebook that I bought for the intended purpose of journaling and then end up only using it a few days. I can use this as I go, and it fits pretty easily in that pocket. I'm not going to try to put that back in there right now, but I do highly recommend Serica Studio's inserts though. Those are really, really nice. I like them a lot, and they're really good quality, really small grid, you know, just overall chef's kiss, okay? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will be posting something soon about my pocket ring flip through, so be on the lookout for that. If you haven't followed me on social media, I highly suggest following me on Instagram because that is where I seem to be the most active. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section down below. I will catch you guys on the next one. Later.